What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Hollywood Animal. As always, we will start off. Actually, I gotta apologize. The corruption or the video in the last portion, last portion of the video for episode 6, it got corrupted. So we lost a little portion of that, so we kind of skipped. So doing a little recap here to kind of help you pick up where we left off. Most of it's just kind of progress stuff. You can see no new quests. Most of the research is the same, but we will go ahead, dive right in. Power plant, we're researching there. Technology innovation, invent your own film technologies. That one's still going. Contracts are still going. 500 cash per day is still going. Enthusiastic newbie still going. Double reputation for profitable films. That'll probably be done this episode. Couple of scripts. Actually, one script. Couple of what are they called? Ideas, themes are being researched. We have the script doctor, allows us to edit the script. Agent training being researched. Production support being researched. Sets and props, that'll be a huge one. Superior sound. 2 projects per producer. Analytics is done in 2 days. That's very nice. And special event for service is getting done. So we have 1 script, 4 in production, 1 waiting for distribution, and then 2 that are actively being distributed. So that is where we are at now. Let's go ahead and speed this up. No story element found for Bernard. Let's get him going. And here is our analytics. Opens analytics and statistics, where you gather information about a film's target audience to organize its advertising. That's very good. Let's see. What is on the release calendar? You can see the actors starring in competitors' films. Not something I'm dying to look into. Printing office opens the printing office where you can print duplicates of your films. Marketing outreach, dirty tricks. We got to get him up a little bit. To raise awareness of the film, you can get casters to go to a thing. Okay. Opens the theater management for buying and selling building theaters. I feel like that's going to be good. I'm going to go ahead and put that. I'm going to max, max research it. I don't know how you would say that. Oh, we have our analytics building. Let's get that into construction. We'll throw that guy right there. For $100 extra $1,000. I don't know if we gotta do that. Go ahead and pause that because I want to take a look at my... Is it you? Yeah. Terry Malone at our... Why are you so low? I'm actually... Anybody under 70? You have a 6% total speed up. This executive speed upgrades by 6% at no cost. Legal executive 5%. Okay. 6% here. But I think I want to get rid of all these guys. I want to go to level 1. And I'm going to put the upgrades back into the finance upgrades rather than the department itself. Because I think we can spend 200, 300, 400 grand easily to upgrade things 40% faster plus. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to fire you. These guys are super loyal, but they're just, I mean, level 5, that's going to take forever to upgrade. I know it seems like I'm kind of resetting them, which I guess I am, but... I think the only one I want to keep is... Oh, we'll get rid of you. I just don't know if it's going to affect my... If I'm able to do illegal activities. But I want a high loyalty. You're perfect. $100 a month. Already over 70% loyalty. Beautiful. You are beautiful. Legal gifts locked. I just gotta convince him a little bit. $10,000. Easy. And I don't think there's anybody else that I've started that discussion with. So I'm not really harming me in any way. You're very high for level 2. Wow. Do I have any really high level 1s? You're high for level 1. $1,500 though. Jesus, buddy. I feel like I can gift you to get to level, to get over to 70% loyalty for only $200. I feel like I can gift you. But like level 5 is 4,000 XP. This is 750. So I'm going to get to that a lot quicker. Can I gift you? What was your name? It's you right here. You don't have any gifts. Well, I guess I can't gift you right now. Alright, let's see. Actually, let me go by salary. Low. Yeah, salary low. $700, 77%. Already level 2, but it's an influence. I don't know if I like that. Don't know if I like that. You're level 1. But if I go that route, I'm going to go this guy. You're level 2, 70%, and it's already into... I like you. Already 70%. It's just into the money, the finance one, not the influence one. I don't know what to call it. Alright, you're the lowest. You're 61%. Not bad. Not bad. I think I go with you. I think I will go with you. Alright, and you, my head of security. 900, you're already over 70%. Pretty happy. Honestly, anything under $1,000 is negligible to me at this point. It's really not something I'm gonna balk at. The difference between $600 and $1,000. I mean, it's not. Oh my God! Look at you. Look at you. Because I need to have over 70% loyalty to do illegal activities. That's kind of what it comes down to. So if I can get these guys at 70% under $1,000, why not? And they don't really affect much other than research purposes. And so if I can get them cheap, it's looking like this guy. Level 2, already into finance, or finance, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. The point where they can put money into it and make it go faster. You. Yep, I think I like you. And that should fill up every slot, I think. Level 3. Interesting. Interesting. Level 3, but it's an influence. Influence. Level 2, but a little expensive. So I don't know, you're 1,000. I might as well get the guy that's at 70% that's already leveled into that realm. Yeah, I think I'll go with you. Especially for my script department, I got a lot of stuff that goes through there. Alright, so I like that. Let me just double check every spot is filled. Yes, it is. I'm going to get gifts to kind of replenish the happiness and stuff, so we'll get that going. Where am I at on screenwriters? What are you guys doing? Eddie and Homer are doing nothing. Eddie likes anything. Homer likes comedies. Boom. Comedy, all fresh story elements, nothing about whatever. Synopsis, a romance cop. A modern American town. We'll throw you on that, why not? There, so you guys are all doing something. I want you to search for dirt on... I could do another decent screenwriter. This is my guy. See if I can find out any dirt on you. And then... Everybody... All these guys are busy. Don't need a special task. All... Need to buy another agent. Okay, let's add another security guard. I mean, level 3 for 800 bucks. That seems like a no-brainer to me. I can get one more decent screenwriter. Like you. Not high success, but why not? Why not? We got scripts going. Got ideas being researched. Alright, let's get that going. New setting available. American Civil War. Walter, that is pretty epic. I like that. I like that. Don Alberto Conti. Take a breath for a minute, my son. Listen to this old man. My father, Riccardo Conti, was a great man. A consigliere. All of Sicily feared him. His brother Giovanni Conti was all just simply talk, a clown who never had anything except write stupid poems. But who do you think is remembered in my homeland now? In my native Messina. One of the streets is named after the poet Giovanni Conti. Riccardo was forgotten a few months after his death. I refused to suffer the fate of my father, so I wrote a book, the story of my life. But when I finished the novel and gave the manuscript to my grandchildren, those jerks didn't even read a single page. That's when I realized, if you want to be remembered in America, you have to write a movie. We hired professionals and turned the book into a script. Turned out just fine. Now I want you to make a film with it. I'm willing to give you $1 million to cover the cost. You'll see. This film will make a name for everyone involved. What can you say? Can we help each other? How intriguing. Show me the script. First, we'll need to see how good it is. How intriguing. Show me the script. The Sicilian Tiger. Action, detective, drama. Let's go ahead. Let's read this. We got a hopeless romantic. Once upon a time in Sicily, there lived a boy named Alberto. He was the son of Colombino Conti, a fourth-generation mafioso, a king thieves known throughout Italy. Alberto had no fondness for his life. Everything was given to him on a silver platter, like he was a helpless woman. He knew he wanted to build his own happy life for himself. He would step out of his father's shadow and make his own dreams come true. He would go to America. You can see action, detective, drama in a modern American city. Helpless romantic, which is a fresh element for us. Pretty decent screenwriter. Okay. Themes. Runaway. One night, Alberto threw a bunch of grapes into his travel bag and ran away from his parents' house. He grabbed the oar carved from an olive tree and jumped into gondola. Few would dare to make the voyage to America alone in such modest craft, but Alberto was brave and full of purpose. After a week of sailing, he arrived in New York and got himself a job. But he wouldn't be a Conti if he hadn't a sense of adventure. Parent figure is a supporting character. One day, Alberto saw 5 scoundrels with pistols robbing a guy in the street. Alberto stood up for him, fought off the bandits with his bare hands. So happened the poor fellow was no ordinary passerby, but the son of Dale Scrigio, the mafia boss who controlled half of New York. In gratitude, Scugio took Alberto under his wing and educated him in the local customs. Over time, they started trusting him with the most delicate of tasks. Alberto proved himself strong, courageous, quick-witted. Scugio often said of Alberto, "It's a pity that my son isn't more like his friend." Love interest. One day at a city dance, Alberto met a girl named Charissa. Alberto liked her smile and invited her out to dinner. It wasn't until their third day that Alberto learned that Charissa was the daughter of none other than Benjamin Desmond, the head of the rival family, the one who controlled the other half of New York. But Alberto wasn't afraid of Charissa's father. He would not meet her secretly like a schoolboy. He wanted everyone to see that he loved her. Antagonist is a criminal mastermind. Desmond quickly learned of his daughter's adventures and became furious. He struck Charissa and growled through his teeth, "You will marry my business partner or you will die." At the next Mafia meeting, he delivered his competitors an ultimatum. "Hand over your pup Alberto or you will regret it." Scugio would not betray Alberto. The boy had become even dearer to him than his own son. Instead, he hid the boy away in an abandoned house in the outskirts of the city. "You must leave this place forever and never return." Alberto nodded gratefully and hugged Scugio goodbye. "Don't worry anymore, Alberto," Scugio said at the next meeting with Desmond. "I've taken care of him." To this, Desmond replied, "I hope that means you killed him. You know what I do to people who disappoint me." But Alberto couldn't live without his beloved and decided to take Charissa with him. He made his way to the Desmond estate and broke into the mansion. The guards were armed with blades, but his fists were all he needed. He freed his beloved, and later the same day, they were on a train to Mexico. Desmond soon discovered that he had run off with Alberto. "Just as I thought," he is. "Scugio tricked me. You have only yourself to blame, old man." Late that night, Desmond and 10 henchmen surrounded Dale Scugio's house and opened fire. A hail of bullets turned the guards into mincemeat, killed the servants and even Scugio's son. But by some miracle, Scugio himself survived. He managed to grab a gun, killed one bandit with a well-aimed shot, and barricaded himself. Desmond ordered the mansion burned. Scugio choked and succumbed to the smoke as flames engulfed. When Alberto learned that Scugio had been killed, he clenched his fist so tightly that he left bloody marks on his palms. That evening, Alberto kissed Charissa goodbye and returned to America to get revenge. Back in New York, Alberto spoke to a gardener who saw what happened that night. He compiled a kill list, each of Desmond's henchmen. Avenging the loved one. Alberto went from one mobster to the next, taking their lives. He stabbed Fat Sam in the eyes, plunged a dagger into Skinny Tom, shot Lanky Phil in the head with a pair of revolvers, and threw a garrote around Shorty Winnie's neck. Our hero became as death itself. Before the gangsters could reach for their guns, they were already dead on the floor. No one compared to Alberto. Alberto made his way to the Mafia leader's lair, where he found Desmond and he'd taken hostage Charissa. The poor girl secretly followed her beloved to New York. Her father put a revolver to his daughter's head. "Surrender, Alberto, or you alone will be to blame to her death." Alberto slowly raised his hands, but at the final moment he pulled the trigger and fired at the chandelier above. The bullet, in an explosion of sparks, ricocheted and hit Desmond right in the temple. Charissa was saved. Finally, the surviving members of both clans came to Alberto with an offer. "Senor Conti, you are the most worthy of men among us. Be our boss. Let us unite, become stronger than we have ever been." After some thought, Alberto agreed. He united the clans, made New York family the most powerful syndicate in all of America, and Charissa became his wife. So what do you say? That's pretty good. With the status rising star or higher. I like that. I like that. I got $1 million for it too. Search result for dirt does not exist on the editor. Okay. Sicilian Tiger, yes. Let's start that project. That is a pretty good script, I will say. How that kind of flows and goes together. Oh, do I have a better cinematographer? I didn't mean to click. I didn't even see how much he was worth. Yeah, we'll go for this guy. Is there really that much difference between the two? Arrogant and Lubiditous, conceited. Ooh, 5.7, but dirt cheap. Why are you dirt cheap? We'll go years. We'll throw some medical insurance. Yeah, I can't even max out medical insurance. You're so cheap. $11,000. It just seems weird he's so cheap. Perfectionist. Okay. He likes locations. We'll give him locations. We won't use the soundstage. We'll give him locations. He likes locations. Give him the better technology. Yeah, I just want to make sure I was clicking the right one there. Get the extras in there. Plenty of crew. 6.4 producers. Okay, you're not going to cut it for a director. Is there anybody oddly cheap? Honestly, you're cheap. 8.3. We'll go movies. Throw in some insurance. 70,000. 3 movies for an 8.3 director. I like that. Okay, you on this. Oh, do I have... I don't have anybody. You're at least a rising star, right? That's what it said. You're a superstar. So you should qualify. And you're actually established in action, so that's good. 22,000, you should satisfy, right? You can shoot an actor in an established role or genre as many times in a row as you would like. Viewers will always be happy to see them in a familiar role. Just action, which is good. Which is weird it popped up for him, but like the director is established. Drama, romance, established theme. Runaway, which is good here. Does have stale animals. Love interest, okay. Throw Gabriel on there. God, these are freaking terrible. Both of you would need to be rehired anyways, so... And you're at least a definite rising star, so I'll throw you on there as well. 3 movies. Not even 100,000. Yeah, 90,000. We'll do you. 3 movies, 90,000. I like that. I like that. Throw you on there. I think we're good. I think we're good. How long is this going to take? 127 days. Don't mind that. We'll get that project going. Get that project going. My contract is up, and while I don't think much of your studio, I suppose we could still work together. A 4.0 cinematographer who's an addict. Do I get a bonus if I offer him... If I had offered him heroin? No, it doesn't look it. Okay. 68,000 for 3 years. I think I'm okay, honestly. I think I'm okay. My contract is up. While I don't think much of your studio. See, like a 7.0 for even less than what that guy was for a 4 point something. Yeah. We've had a successful collaboration, so he's actually a little bit cheaper. Yeah, 55,000 for 3 years. That guy was 90. Oh, what do we got here? The ocean breeze, sun gleaming off the luxury cars, the smells of the restaurants, the mansions on the hills. This is how people like you and me see Los Angeles. But I still remember another Los Angeles. Los Angeles of my youth. I remember the smog. I remember the bed bugs, where me and my wife used to stay. I remember the stinky canned food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There's lots of people still out there living like this, and it breaks my heart. Is there some way you could see the city through our eyes? The eyes of the well-fed. There's only one way. A city tax on the rich. Then we can pay for social programs and help the poor. I know. That's why I was hoping maybe one of your actors could support the initiative. Oh, if only you knew how much I sympathize with the poor. Within 3 months, I'll find 2 actors to sign your petition. Most actors have no idea how taxes work and will believe anything. I can easily find 3 actors to sign your petition. 5 stars or higher. I feel like I can do that. I feel like that would be easier than 80 happiness. I'm struggling with happiness right now. It's nice to know there's still something between us. Yeah, no. Unfortunately for you, it's just not gonna work, buddy. I have to pay them to do it. Okay. Throw a watch in there. Why are you so, like, so not loyal but so happy? I don't get that. We'll just do 10,000. And we'll get Russell Taylor to do it. 9,000. There you go. Easy enough. Satisfied the mayor. They'll build a huge monument for us here someday. There you go, buddy. Alright, release a film. The Sicilian Tiger. Alright, we're good there. I think one of my security guards is not doing anything. Yeah, Gene. Let's see if I can search for dirt. Maybe Scott. And then if I could search for dirt on a, maybe like you. 17% chance I'd make him upset. So I hope that doesn't happen. A week before Christmas is done with production. 250,000. Stayed the same. That's actually really good for us. That's actually really good for us. Okay. We don't get perfect 6-0s often. Happiness with the artistic feel. Okay, I like that. I like that. We get him over into post-production. Oh, I'm still struggling with editors, aren't I? Oh my god. Oh my god. Why don't you like me, buddy? Don't have a better editor. Do I do this to try to offset? Dang. Dang. Try to offset that a little bit. I don't have a good editor. Alright, let's see. Kind of waiting here. That's honestly not great. Not great. Did 92,000 both this week. Had ads at 195. We'd be looking at about 600 studios. Do I have another movie? Yeah, I mean, honestly, we might as well. And I would actually like to bump Token Monkey up. No. Sorry, boss. Can I... Oh, we'll cancel that. Can't. Cancel. There we go. Can I increase the amount of... I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Trying to increase the amount of screenings I have for it, but it's only a 2.0. Not really worried. Odor in the following 8 weeks. We profited $1 million on this film. That is really good for us. Send that to archive. That was a very good film. 4.0 producer for 29. Yeah, I can do that. We'll go years for this guy. Don't you think he'll get full medical insurance? He will not. Do I just give him a watch? Yeah, we'll just give him a watch. We'll go 4,000. I mean, for a 4.0 guy, like that's reasonable for me. Kind of where I make the line is like 5.0. If it's above 5.0, you're good. If it's below, you're not so great. 5.2 director. My contract is up. Oh, I don't think much of your studio. I really need to get my reputation increased. Is this... That's 98,000, right? Do I want 85,000 for a 5.2? We'll do it. We'll do it. Why not? Sicilian Tiger. Come on. It's going to go down. Oh, no. Pre-production should stay the same. Really? Went down that much? Really? Cinematographer, producer, actors. Look, really? That's interesting. I would not have thought. Don't have a security guy. Go ahead and start production. Oh, it's the end of the year. I didn't even notice that. We profited just shy of $1 million this year. We have to pay $106,000 in taxes when that time comes. Monthly studio expenses is $420,000. Honestly, it's not bad. It's just salaried employees and general staff. That's what it comes to. And I'm starting to shave off that lower tier of people, so hopefully that can kind of drop down. A week before Christmas made the box office success. We love that. Odor didn't. Odor didn't. I am surprised. Okay. I don't think anything else did. Critically acclaimed. Don't think any of these are me. Can I tell like which studio did it? I can't remember all the names of all of our films that we've done. A week before Christmas, that's not ours. Ours was a B Kino Mark. Yeah, Gernstein Brothers did that one. Okay. Rotten Fates, fan favorite. Wait, so who did this a week before Christmas? How many a week before Christmases were there? That was Evergreen. That was Gernstein. And we did one. That's crazy. But okay, so we just have fan favorite of Rotten Fates. Hey, that's not bad. Experience to get in the top. We love that. Oh, my contract is up, but I'd love to keep working for you. $500 a month. He's 5 years seniority. I can even negotiate you. $400. Even better. That's crazy. Public relations. I'm just going to kind of do the same thing. Obviously, I mean, 6 years for $1,000. $800. Even better. Let's see. Daryl's is now established in Love Triangle. Okay. And Token Money. Let's release that film. We did find Highly Festive Atmosphere, which gets Felix to a 5.0. So I'm going to finish him. Headquarters did W, Reputation for Profitable Films. That is good. Reputation for Loyalty. The studio's reputation grows if the staff's loyalty averages above 70. The studio earns influence points if a film ranks in the year's top 3. Okay. Now, I think Charity earns me reputation, but this 855 days or 950 days. So I think I want to go with the lower one. I want to go with the lower one. Token monkey, I just put that. I just haven't unpaused. That's why it's there. Okay, keep mark is a C. Again, this film's nothing special. There we go. I want to see if any story elements become stale. They do not. Okay. I kind of want to get Felix on a project that just kind of gets people, like, gets my lower people involved in something. Like, I'm just going to grab the lowest of these people. I'm going to go soundstage everything. And I do want to delete a soundstage, get a new soundstage, because there's just no reason to have the weaker ones now that I have the upgraded ones. I'm just grabbing the lowest people available to kind of get them. Okay, my actors are not low right now. We're going to save this theory. Yeah, we're going to save that theory. Because my actors are not low right now. Go ahead, we'll put that back on the shelf. Let's unpause. We're facing a difficult economic situation in the country, so the theater managers are offering to let people in for free if they can't afford a ticket. The system works like this. They got to show an unemployment certificate, which they can get at the labor exchange. There's a free seat in the hall. They can watch a film without paying. What do you think? It would support the people, and you're not losing anything. No one's paying for the free seats. I'm not against it. Not against it. Why not? Unsuccessful search for dirt. Target lost. I think we'll have him try again. Unsuccessful. Target lost. It is risky. It is risky. I'd rather him... Analytics and statistics. That should help me on marketing a little better. Let me get my security guy on the Sicilian Tiger. I'd like to throw... Can I throw a security guy on this even later? I can't. Huh. I thought I could throw a security guy on there. But, alright, let's get a security guy. Search for dirt on... a decent composer. We'll throw you on there. There you go. There you go. And then let me see. Alright, you guys are loyalty is actually low. Okay. Give that to you. We haven't given you a gift yet. We'll give that to you. Oh, wrong button. Let's dive down here. I feel like we should just always have these ripping. Do another 10. Get that going. Alright, so we're moving ahead here. Week before Christmas. Looks like it's about... That's probably why I wasn't up for any awards. It's not even done. I'm out here wondering where mine is. A 6.0 and a 5.7. Honestly, that's not bad for us. For it to get all the way through and still hold that sort of pull. A 6.0 and a 5.7. That is decent. We'll put it on Valentine's Day. We'll use this a little bit more expensive distribution or advertising. But I won't get the full... Yeah, the only thing with that is I won't get the full advertising effect until... I mean, I could run this a second time. The advertising is ramping up. Sorry for the unsolicited advice, but I'd like to remind you, more advertising is not always better. We want to attract viewers who will really like the film, then the kino mark will be higher, and the theater occupancy will fall more slowly. Thoughtless advertising will draw everyone to the premiere, but then word of mouth will decidedly against us. Fortunately, the analytics department can evaluate the potential audience of a film. All that remains is to match this demographic to the company. Alright, so men. The audience that will least enjoy this is boys. So this is men. And then it is a decent artistic score, and this is like the sophisticated crowd or whatever. I think I want to grab that one for this. I think I want to go those two. We'll see how that looks. So you decided to start the advertising campaign right before release. I don't doubt the wisdom of your choice. I should just point one thing. A film that is advertised at least a month before its release attracts far more viewers. So it's ramping up. I just want to get it around that Valentine's Day threshold. Oh, the broken system. This is week 8. We are going to go ahead and cap that out. Only making $2,000, 3%. So about 18 viewers, so we're good there. Do pretty good, almost $1 million profit. What do we have going on the Saber sleeve? Following tradition, the film crew threw a party in honor of shooting 100 reels of film. Some of the team was poisoned by low-quality alcohol. They didn't come to work today. Wait until everyone recovers. We're not on a time crunch for that film. Go ahead and wait till everybody recovers. Now let's see. Chaos is peace. The script. Perfect 7.0. Perfect 7.0. We love that. So I can go ahead and do production now on this film. I do have all those actors available, so this guy really likes sound stages. Do I have any? I do have a second tier sound stage available. Okay. City streets and theater, movie, hotel, hospital. Those are all indoor places except the streets, but I mean, he likes sound stages, so we'll give him some sound stages. Filming technology. Again, we're trying to max this film out, so we're putting everything and anybody on this. What makes this cost of using sound technology for the entire filming period? Cost of using... Okay, that's what really makes these expensive. Okay. Producer, keep it high. We'll put Anthony on it. He's disciplined. He's committed. So, I like him. Do Russell. Ooh. Peter. Bob. And let's see if we can grab a decent female. 6.5. Let's see. What can we do for you? Throw that. Throw that. 64,000 for a 6.5. I feel like that's fair. I feel like that's a good threshold. It's 10,000 per stars. She was 65,000. 6.5 stars. I feel like that's a kind of a good threshold to follow by. Don't remember Chaos's piece. I think it's just a wartime one. 7.9 cinematographer. My contract is up. While I don't think much of your studio, I suppose we could still be useful. Very happy, not loyal. Throw the medical insurance. What does this look like? What does that look like? Like I said, I think that 10,000 rule kind of makes sense. You know, 10.0, 100,000, that kind of stuff. You're right at that 5. I'd be happy to keep working together. So she is loyal. Her happiness is high. We've had a successful collaboration. I think I'll do time. 46,000 in time. I think that's good. 5.0, same kind of thing. Are you capped at 5.0, actually? Are you capped at 5.0? I cannot remember. I think he is. 43,000. Again, he's under that. He's still at 5.0, so he's still decent. Dirt does not exist on Scott Daniels. Okay. Unsuccessful. Brutal. Let's throw him on Luther. Oh, what do we got here? Last weekend, there was a charity dinner at the Woodchuck Hotel. They were raising money to save some forests, or was it children? Maybe forest children? I can't remember. Don't even ask me why they didn't invite us. Bernstein had long since arranged for this prodigy May Lau to represent the film industry. The girl is incredibly talented, but she can't hold her liquor. Rather than blowing past the crowd of reporters like normal people, the poor thing poured out her soul for 40 minutes. First, she talked about her ex, then how hard it was for her to cope with the geese, when her parents sent her to live on a farm at the tender age of 7. The loudmouth bird finished off by throwing mud on all the competing film studios. Everyone got it, but us especially. I'd rather go back to Nebraska and carry pig shit on my back from morning to night than work with those worms. What a hoot it would be if she ate her words and had to sign a contract with us. True, she's tied to Bernstein for years to come, but there's no tie that can't be broken with a simple folder of dirt. That's good. Let's see if we can dig some dirt on her. This is May Low. So I want to send my security to search for dirt on May Low. Don't know. Right? Wasn't it Bernstein? Oh, now we have more people. Okay. May Low. This one. Oh, buddy. Let's hope for the best. Hope for the best there. Rainy Holidays. Spent a fair amount in post-production. Basically stay the same. Drop 0.1. A lot of XP for everybody. Happiness slowed down. Quality of film stayed high. Alright, let's get this to our editor, who is Emma. Composer, who is Billy. We'll get him. Get that. Boom. And there we go. I want to make a script with our weaker people and just kind of, I don't know, like Felix and Hugh are not doing anything. Let's get you guys doing something. What is Felix like? Action. Oh, we can do a... We just got that new American Civil War. We can get him some action. Brother versus brother. Action historical. We'll go 35% historical. Setting is going to be the American Civil War. Protagonist is going to be... I use working man a lot, but... I mean, that's who these people were. They were the working man. Maybe a criminal mastermind. Maybe no set antagonist. That's stale. Maybe sidekick. That'll be the brother. Maybe a rival. And a femme fatale. Alright, let's see what we got here. Shootout. We'll do vivid violence. You know, get the... Maybe they'll like that. Do I want struggle for a better life or maybe a finale? Ooh, what if he dies historically? Or heroically. And we're going to drop, just because of the themes, I'm going to drop the violence down a little bit. Felix, 85 days. Let's get him going on that. Let's get him going on that. It's going to be a good script, so it's not going to be one of the ones where I'm, like I said, I'm trying to make it for worse people. I didn't really say, why am I doing that? The reason I'm doing that is so I can get the bad actors and actresses and stuff to a better space, to a better They say where 7 people agree, 8 will fight. I don't know how it is in other professions, but it's absolutely true for screenwriters. They're a capricious and jealous bunch. It still amazes me how they can produce lines worthy of Shakespeare and the next second turn into unbearable children. Anyway, I wouldn't recommend having more than 7 writers at a time. Otherwise, they won't be productive. That's interesting. Okay. What was his name? The guy I just grabbed. Christopher. Christopher. What do you like? Romance. No romances. Let's create you a romance, buddy. We'll call it growth. Because it's going to be for the people who are growing. And why not? Do a rom-com. Why not? Rom-com in a modern American town. The protagonist is going to be a hopeless romantic. Antagonist can be an angry boss. Do I not have that? I don't have that. Okay. Maybe a criminal mastermind, and we'll do a daring adventure. Damsel in distress with an angry boss. He's not showing up to work because he's out on this daring adventure. Criminal mastermind. Someone's affections are unreciprocated. We can do winning the beloved. That makes sense. We could do a treasure hunt. If I get rid of this, I could do a treasure hunt. And sweethearts stay together, or protagonist finds the treasure. I like the protagonist finds the treasure. And this will be more no comedy, adventure. Oh, he hates adventure. All right. Not detective. We'll go straight romance. I mean, why not? You like romance. It's going to be a terrible film. I'm just throwing our weaker people on there. That's kind of what I'm doing. All right, let's get this moving along. Token monkey. All right. It's not profitable. Still has about 300 studios, only pulling in. Unfortunately, that is just going to be an unprofitable film. Head of Evergreen Movies. A quiet, leisurely business meeting in a fine restaurant. That's how I hoped we'd meet when the time came, but circumstances dictate otherwise. So let's act like old friends and get straight to business. I value fair competition, and I'm not out to ruin anyone. Anybody who gets into a business as tough as this one deserves respect, no question. Although, when Arthur Gunstein is in front of me, I feel like ripping the skin off his smug face. So when he first came to me with this idea of an alliance, I considered throwing the unprincipled leech down the stairs. I'll be damned. But I suppose I should give him some credit. When all those politicians and loudmouth activists start ganging up on our industry, Gernstein was thinking about all of us. Maybe for the first time, he wasn't just covering his own ass. He realized the only way to stand up to them was together, and he's the only one with enough connections and influence to unite us all under one flag. Though I bet you're thinking, like me, better to mind your own business and not even get into the whole mess, but if we stand aside, we'll get eaten. The alliance is going to happen with or without us. The only difference is, without us, Gernstein will be running things his way. With us, maybe the voice of reason and decency can drown him out. Pleased to meet you. I see your point. Oh, which one we got here? A script. Cloudy Eye. Perfect 6.0. Uh-huh. We love that. Who wrote it? Eddie. There you go. Ooh, he's Angry Boss. Ancient Puzzle. Protagonist finds a treasure. He's literally what we just wrote. Interesting. Okay. We'll throw him on it. We'll give him a decent soundstage. Streets and square, we'll go location. Store, market, and diner. We will be in the soundstage. There you go. The good technology, the good props, the good crew. Let's see. We are out of people. Okay, what do you got? We'll do Herbert. 3 movies, medical insurance, 30,000. That's actually not bad. Pretty decent for there. There you go. We need an evil monster. Okay. We have a lot of films going. You got a cool hat. But you're 0.6 under. And he's lazy. This guy's a rising star. I'm going to go Peter. Oh, Peter. Grab that. We'll throw the offer. Get some medical insurance. Throw that up. Boom. There we go. And we will throw you on there as the monster. There's your peel. Boom. We have a lot of products in. Ooh, the Sicilian Tiger. Gabriel Witowski is showing all signs of dementia. He's constantly forgetting his lines. Everyone's getting tired of the endless takes whenever he's in a scene. Just do more takes. Filming will be a little slower. Shorten his lines. Doesn't affect production at all, and it goes a little faster. I feel like that's the route to go. Alright, let's move this along a little bit. A week before Christmas. Let's get that film and released. How did we Kino market? A B-. Okay, that's good. Compared to what we've been doing. Southern Night. Friday Partner. Okay. I mean, somehow it's a B-, but the stars don't add, I don't know, don't add up to it. Do any of my elements go stale? No. Okay. Chaos is peace. Let's get that into production. Honestly, decent. This fell a lot more than I would hope it did. What was the reason? Actors, locations, cost. Okay, so a lot of things. We'll get that going. We'll throw you on there just to put you on there. Jay Carpenter, level 2. And I'm going to go this route. That's why I wanted to reset everybody to level 1. They'll level up faster. They'll get through things faster. And then I can pick those speed ups. I just want to quit everything. Sit down at a roulette table and bet it all on black. Why live, work, and earn millions if you still can't do what you want? I'm going to go on vacation for 2 months to live the life I was meant to do. Sure. Put you at 100% happiness. We need reputation to be a little higher. Protection from the police has expired. Oh my god. That's 125,000 for 1 year. Is that what I'm seeing? No. Let me get protection going again. I don't think there's really. I'll get a mayor's party and get 300 IP. That would be good. Evening of philanthropy. I don't know what that means. 10% of your yearly profits, and I get 60 GP. But there's nothing I can do with you. I don't think. Search for results. Unsuccessful. Target lost. Okay. How does he keep losing you? You have like a 60% chance. I don't understand. No dirt on Tom Harrington. Of course not. Let's get the saber and the sleeve into post-production. Wow, we are spending money like it's like there's no tomorrow. Happiness crew. Film stopped. Okay. Can we get this up? Technically, that's higher. Technically, that's higher. You know what? Why don't I get Billis? Yeah, we'll get you on that. No reason to spend a little higher. New scandal. These people. Luther Sutton heard the doctor speaking with a slight French accent and declared that he refused to be examined by the Monsieur Toad Eater. What the hell, dude? What does that even mean? I don't even know what that means. Scott Sanders has decided that the mafia boss he plays should be Italian. It should be. Why wouldn't it? To get into character, he reread all the old issues of the comic book Luigi vs. Black Hand and learned a couple hundred Italian words. Everyone is afraid of telling him that his accent and gestures are too cliche. No, it's not cliche. We'll stop for 25 days and raise the film's artistic appeal. Oh, I think I have plenty of time. Yeah, I think I have plenty of time. Yeah, 200 days. We'll pay that now. Alright, what do you mean that stuff's done? Why is that stuff done? Can I purchase anything? No, it's saying this stuff's like done, but I can't purchase anything. I don't get it. Get that going. Russell Gare, legal executive. Silvano Grice, mayor of Delmont, North Carolina, lost the election yesterday, and today he's being kicked out of his family and he's under investigation by the police. Grizz believed his life and career were ruined by our film, The Broken System, which he says we illegally used his image. Now he's demanding compensation. There are similarities. The character of corrupt official appears in public with his dog, cheats on his wife, and is suspected of contract killings and taking bribes. However, Grizz is threatening to go to court for other reasons. He's especially outraged by the scene where the character bursts into tears after being punched in the nose. The former mayor believes this episode alone cost him 10% of the views because they don't like weaklings. I'm not paying him. No, we're not just handing out money here to anybody. Prepare for a trial. We obviously want increased production. We're going to up that. Save changes. And then I also want... Where is this guy's experienced lawyer? Let's get him on there. Get him on there. A week before Christmas, crushed the box office. That's awesome. Set up distribution. I should be able to just kind of continue right along. Oh, did I reset that? Screenings, cost, positions, 2. No, let me go back. Set up distribution. I think I hit re... Okay, it didn't do anything. I didn't know if that would reset it to 0 or not. We're good. Paid for that the first time. We knew. Search for dirt failed. God damn it. Why do you guys suck at searching for dirt? Dirt found. Malo, history of prostitution. What if we just kind of grab her for 3 years? Brutal. And that satisfies that quest. Riots have erupted in theaters across America. Protesters have broken windows and attacked visitors. Over 300 people have been injured and 16 killed. Cause of the rioting, 601 Skirts, which features 2 friends going to a luxurious ball organized by the governor of California and competing to see which of them could peek under the most skirts. Viewers were outraged at the provocative plot. Our protesters demanded run those Hollywood animals to another country. Tax the movies makers so much they'll die. Interesting way to go about it. What movie is this? A Cloudy Eye, 6.1. God, we are tanking our artistic appeal. Don't really know what's going on with it. Gosh, that is terrible. I don't need chances of winning. Court will be influenced. 650,000. Finish prep. Let's see how this goes. You prevailed. We didn't have to pay anything. That's what we like to see. That is what we like to see. The Film Studio Alliance of America. We will go ahead and join that. My contract is expired, but I'd love to keep working with you. That's what we like to hear. Starting to throw these people on years because we are just ripping movies right now. 60,000 for an 8.0. Like I said, I think that's the way to go. Rainy Holidays. Let's see how we did. Post-production still went down, really. Is it because of Emma? My editing like just getting tanked? Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Throw you on there. We'll give you all our screenings because we are exactly 6 weeks. Obviously, we won't have another movie done now. Alright, we'll back this all the way up. And we'll go to there for now. If we need to add it, we can always add it. It's audience. Alright, so it's women. We know this is women. That was supposed to... It's like newspaper... Or not newspaper. What is it? Yeah, newspapers. Covered theater. Circulation seems small, but they're exceptional to young people. And across America, middle-aged and older people. This has got to be men. Deep neckline that caused this surge of sales. And this is women. My reputation is so low, I don't want to spend it on that yet. I think we just go with that. I mean, I don't... It may not be perfect, but... What can you do? That stayed. Okay. We've spent a ton of money on that, but... I think we go Tim... Get our studio, we'll get that in there. Boom. Alright, let's go ahead and pause that. So we just joined the Alliance of America. That is where we are going to wrap up this video. So essentially what that is now we can set forth different things that we can vote on through the Alliance and see if, you know, we want to raise ticket prices, if we want to ban themes, ban genres, ban different things that we can all do through the Alliance that we will now see. But that is where I'm going to leave you. Until next time.